Years after learning the boy had no brain, doctors discover something unusual. Rob and Shelley Wall were very content with their marriage. They had 2 daughters and lived the life of their dreams in a quaint English town. The couple had a lot of love to give and thought they were providing for their kids in the best possible way. The couple quickly made the decision that they wanted more children, and soon after that, a test revealed a positive result, much to the pair's joy. Rob and Shelley had a house full of daughters and were hoping for a son this time. Rob would be even more thrilled if it were a boy, as he would then get to bond with him via sports that his girls weren't interested in. Yet following a trip to the doctor, there was more area for uncertainty. Being experienced parents, Rob and Shelley were familiar with hospital trips and other procedures. Their other pregnancies had gone smoothly and without any additional issues. But things were different this time. After this particular doctor's visit, Rob and Shelley were told that their baby boy had an abnormality in his skull. It appeared as though the boy had only 2% of his brain. The couple was heartbroken after hearing this news, as their hopes and dreams were crushed. They were unsure of what their child's quality of life would be like. The doctor began explaining what the baby's life would be like. The baby, named Noah, hadn't developed any brain matter at this point, and he also had spina bifida, a seemingly common birth defect where the spine and spinal cord do not form properly. The couple were visibly upset at what they were hearing when the doctor made a radical proposal. The doctor suggested terminating the pregnancy as it was the right choice to take in this case. Making a decision like this for a mother-to-be can be extremely hard. The doctor told the couple that the child's life expectancy would be short, and even if he did survive, he would require constant care. Rob and Shelley had an extremely tough decision to make. The couple took some time before making a decision and went home to their girls. They had no idea how to break the news to the little girls, as they couldn't bear seeing them sad. The couple soon decided against terminating and stated that they had decided to have another child, so they would do everything they possibly could in their power to look after him. The odds were against the baby since he had been conceived, but Rob and Shelley decided to hold on to every bit of hope they had. They knew they had made the right decision. The day finally arrived, and Noah came into this world with the biggest cry he could possibly give. Noah was taken by another doctor right away, as he needed to have a shunt placed to drain the excess fluid buildup in his head and ease the pressure on his brain. Rob and Shelley prayed that their baby boy would make it, even though they knew they couldn't have high expectations in the early days. Since Noah's brain stem was intact, he was able to breathe, eat, and drink, but he was paralyzed from the waist down. However, this never seemed to bring him down. Despite having very little brain matter, Noah was always such a happy little boy and seemed to be thriving. Given his condition, Noah was developing at a rate that couldn't be explained. Before his birth, doctors had stated that he would be a special needs child. But Noah was nearing 3 years of age and didn't seem to be lagging behind. Noah seemed to be aware of everything that was going on around him and even appeared to be emotionally intelligent. He was even starting to talk. Another doctor's appointment was required, as Noah's development made his parents want to know how his brain looked. More scans had to be taken, and when the nurse came back with the fresh scans, she was visibly astonished. The nurse was still in disbelief when the doctor took the scan and put on his glasses to check it. After closely examining the scans, the doctor agreed with the nurse, as he, too, couldn't believe what he was seeing. Nothing in the world could have prepared the couple for what they were about to hear next. The doctor told them that Noah, who had just 2% of his brain at birth, now had 80% of brain matter. Noah had managed to grow his brain back, which was truly a medical miracle. But how did this happen? A neuroscience researcher believed that when the shunt was inserted, it had made enough space for the brain to grow. But this was just a theory, as it couldn't be proved, thus showing us just how much we know about the most vital organs in our body. Rob and Shelley didn't bother themselves with the how of it, as they were just delighted at what they were hearing. Noah's story naturally gained a lot of media coverage and was incredibly uplifting. It also gave people hope. The couple had decided to give Noah a better fighting chance by taking him to Australia to undergo neurophysics treatment. This would be a combination of physiotherapy and cognitive exercises. The couple believed that Noah could be able to walk in the future. Right now, Noah seems to have an extremely bright future ahead of him, and this is one story that gives any of us hope and positivity to hold on to.